Hello everyone, hello and welcome to Marcus Emblem. Finally it's time for Merlinus to promote, with absolutely no stat gains, but that's okay, into a wagon. I can deploy him, and this time I can move him together with our units, and more importantly with Marcus, whom he has B support with. So that's good, because that means I'll be able to give pretty good boosts to Marcus. Okay, first of all, how many units can I bring? 10 units only. Nino? I don't think so. Okay, I mean, I think we can do this together, right? Well, Marcus has to come, obviously. That's the premise of the run. Then Hector, I think I would be stupid not to bring Hector. I think Ninian is going to be very helpful here, even if a bit fragile. I think this is a Pent and Luis chapter, not only because of them being good, but also because of their conversation. I think I want to bring Florina. Yes, for the actor support and for the promotion, because I need a flyer to get to the village. I think I'd rather have more healing, and your support isn't up to A yet, but yours isn't either. But yours is faster. Yeah, Matthew and Sarah. I just feel like bringing Matthew, so don't blame me. Okay. All right. Let's hope this is easier to do than I feel right now. Hammer. I did bring the hammer here just to save me some uses. And yeah. I mean, Eliwood for the support. Ninian for the dances. You also for the support. And I guess on this left side... Actually, Marcus is going to take care of this real quick. Do you double here, Marcus? Yeah. Okay, then. This is going to be some very quick Marcus experience before we get ahead. Building up that support. I think Luis and Pent are actually going to take care of the upper side before we advance a little bit more. This is a route the enemy map, which is not one of my favorite things, but okay. I'm going to promote you immediately. I should have promoted also Florina, but I forgot. Well, there we have it. Promoted Serra. I think it's +2 magic. +1. It's not the best gains. Yeah, this game really likes to potentiate the things you are not good at. Which is not the best thing. But yeah, hammer one-shots. Good news. I got a crit, I didn't need it. I didn't need it. It's a level 4 Hector. Get some speed, and some defenses. That's what I like to see. And doubling the generals would be incredible. So that's sort of what we are aiming for, Loki. Okay, I need to get Marcus up there. I think with a dance, we can get there easily. And yeah, Marcus is just going to kill the 3 of you now. By one-shotting. 3 uses of Steel Lance and you're out. This map is a route the enemy map, but it has a lot of reinforcements, so it's a testament as to how much you can hold out against a big army. I like the forest, but I think I'll pass on the forest this time and just take the kill. If I go in here, the enemies can't take the forest except for the cavalry. I just kill the poison lance, I avoid getting poisoned myself. And yeah, I'll be... Maybe I cannot attack here, but that's okay. Talk! Luis, are you okay? I am, Lord Pent. This is the Shrine of Seals, isn't it? Yes, it appears so. Its location is a mystery to all but a chosen few. The palace in Etruria will be delighted. I suppose now we must return to Etruria and deliver a full and detailed report. What will you do? Luis, what would you like to do? I share your feelings on the matter. I see. Well, then we shall travel with them, at least for a while longer. I do put you in the most awkward positions, do I not? That is decidedly not true. I am pleased to simply continue like this. After all, I'm with you. Aren't I, my Lord Pent? Luis. Lord Pent. Come on. No, I just advance. I don't need anything, I just need to advance. You can come at me with absolutely anything you want, and I'll be okay. Yeah, I do think this is the best square to promote. So I promote quickly. Take those bonuses on Florina. If you get what you don't have, do you get like a lot of strength and defense? 2 strength, 2 defense, and 1 con. Important. And you also get to use swords. I already equipped you with 1. Same for Serra. I gave her a lightning. In fact, this could be a setup. Yeah, the Avoid is pretty good. I mean, I have a lot of crit, but that's no crit. Perfect. I set up that successfully for you, and now from that point. Wow, actually the rapier has the same might as the silver sword. That's pretty poor. I did say I wanted to break this rapier if possible, so let's go with that. Because I get a new one, so yeah. And now I can dance you into getting the Delphi Shield. You can get the Delphi Shield, and with 8 movement, you have no problem cantering back into Hector support range, which is exactly below Elimuth. So take the Delphi Shield. I need to take anything else. Let me just check. I have those Guardian Rings ready to be sold. I have the silver card. I guess we can give the Axe River now that I have swords. I can take the Delphi Shield, but I can also take the silver card. So that when I buy weapons, by flying in here, they are cheap. And this hammer might slow me down a bit. Do I double? Yes, I do. Okay. Then no problem with the Sword Slayer. I just put Hector in the middle of everything and I kill everything. Oh no, a Lance River. Oh no! It has weapon advantage against me. Twice. But it doesn't matter. With 21 speed, I might even double the heroes. But yeah, here Pent is doing the expected job with very good levels, I might say. Perfect. Okay, so Hector now just squeezes around. Probably this is a Wolfbale turn, right? To try and do as much as we can to the Paladin. Yeah, Pent and Luis might not be as relevant as I thought in here, but if I can conquer the forts on the upper side, they have enough support to just counter everything. Okay, how about... yeah, Marcus... What Marcus wants to do is this. Perfect. Alright, we're going with this, yes. That's not a crit, unfortunately, but that's Hector without supports, so I think he will be okay. 21 speed, and still Lance doesn't reduce my speed anymore, so it's 21 effective speed. If someone else wants to come for me before the hero, that's just giving me more stats to fight with. If I get a speed level up now, you're going to be sorry. The only thing I can't get is skill. I get HP and luck. That's pretty poor. The problem with this is that by killing so many enemies, I know one strategy you can do in Cog of Destiny is intentionally leaving a lot of enemies alive, so that when the reinforcements start coming, they can't appear because there's like a hard cap on how many people can come into the map, which I think is 50. This is a strategy that's most effective in Pale Flower of Darkness Yerme version, but it still works here. Okay, I think I'm going to double, to be honest. It's a silver. Yes, I double. Alright. I can just do this. Okay, I think this is very good because now they really can't follow me in here. Yeah, this is going to be Serra kill, then we fall back. I would like to give it to Elibuth, but it's too risky. Yeah. I'm going to kill you. Now, even against weapon disadvantage and all, 42 health is too much. And now there's no menace from there, so I can just start buying. Soon, I'll be giving maximum support to Marcus. For now, I can just give him Isadora support. Which is still B support, Ice plus Thunder? No, double Ice. I think both Marcus and Isadora are Ice, so double Ice. Marcus's supports right now are mostly defensive, but I think he gets critical from supports. Or did he also get a bit of damage? Maybe I don't know anything about supports. That could also be the case. Please? Finally. Okay. Okay. Now should start being better. Okay, this guy's range is crazy. I don't think I can avoid it, but all these Axe Rivers and Javelins. Yeah, for example, this guy is going to die. This guy should die more or less. Poison Lance could be a problem. Yeah, I think that's what I need. Then I go here. Next turn, we get this and we go away. I can lure you away. The problem is I wouldn't be doing anything. So I don't know if it's a good idea. I honestly think the best might be to just get away through this path. As a Still Lance, it's dying against Sector. Times 3. Then some of the bows might also die because they aren't very tanky, and I do 14 times 2 instead of 13. So I one round. I have pretty good critical too. If I just had Florina in here, but of course it's very dangerous. More. Alright. 38 enemies. Okay, that guy decided to go there. I might not kill, because I might miss. But I don't. I wanted to take this position because now the hero and all might start appearing. And I decided to use the hand axe because I knew these guys were in range. Maybe I shouldn't be so concerned about them, like bandits have proven to be some of the weakest enemies. Again and again. But yeah, I also sort of wanted the weapon advantage against the armors, I guess, just in case I don't kill. Although I'm doing pretty well so far. I'm burning through this, well, fire. No pun intended there. And soon I'll probably pull out the Thunder, which is even better because it has pretty nice critical. Right now I don't even one round the Paladins, but that's okay because I can fit this one to Serra. While I retake my position slightly. Yeah, and those are the javelins that, as I said, some of them were going to be forced to go close range. Yeah, this is a map that I don't know how I would fix it, but here she is. I'd say just to be safe. No, just to be safe, nothing. Eliwood should be the closest thing you have, so you should always go for Eliwood. Yeah, that's fine. I think this guy... No, this guy actually doesn't reach. Okay. Then I'm safe from both of them. No! Baida is in range, I'm stupid. If I get now like a wave of reinforcements, like a wave of heroes or something, it's going to be a problem. Can I get a bit of damage, Marcus? Holy shit. There's no way for me to lure Baida into coming there. Now, less than ever, because now there's a lot of people that can attack me. Fuck. I think I can still salvage this, but I'll have to play the rest of the map quickly and then like ferry Baida around through the map, like lure her with Marcus, tank the hits, and as I move along I can finally bring her to a point where I can rescue with Eliwood. Makes sense? Well, we're getting some small experience here and taking care of the snipers, which is always good. Hector is basically unkillable, which is obviously good. Obviously good. And yeah. Sword Slayer. I didn't see that. Not that it matters. The fire could be a bit close to breaking. If it does, I might not finish a round of combat against someone that I really wanted dead. Okay, I'm dividing the wyverns. Unfortunately, that's maybe not what I wanted. You're going north. No, Baida will prefer Hector, because Hector doesn't counter. Oh, that's good, that's good. I didn't think about that. Hector doesn't counter. They always prefer the units that can't counter. If Hector was able to recruit here, that would be just perfect. Like you just put Hector with a weapon with no range and you guarantee Baida is coming closer to you. But well. Okay, we lower the health of this guy who's tankier than anything else in the whole game so far. Wolfvale is very close to breaking, by the way. It will soon be time to say goodbye. And yeah, this guy tries to take advantage of the fort, but not even that is going to save him. Yeah, Baida. I think Baida might go for Florin after all, because they just blocked her last opportunity to attack. Which is best, I think. I think that could be very good. Okay, single steel bow coming for Matthew. It's of course fine. Yeah, you do go for Florina, basically because of lack of choices. Okay. The myriad of wyverns coming for this group while they are still getting attacked by that could be seen as concerning, but I'm pretty sure we can just escape everyone, right? For example, we start with this. Matthew just goes for the bandit. Here everyone is going to have to do something. It's not enough to just stay back. The enemies need to see that they can attack someone and that someone is sort of close. I have 20 uses of Killer Axe. Could be a good moment to use it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can also go Wolfbale into Killer Axe a bit later. That could also be cool. I think I'm going to Wolfbale to the right, so that the enemies on the right, like the wyverns, can see me. Is this enough? Serra 1 rounds. So good news there. Serra 1 rounds, the nomads, very importantly. Skill and defense, getting tanky out of nowhere for some reason. Hellfire, as we saw, is enough in here, and I can just, probably with advance, I can take the other kills. Okay. We're starting to clear them up, we just have to reconvene close to the Shrine of Seals, so that all the wyverns can get killed by a more compact group. I think I'm going to get poisoned. Yeah, I could just feel it. But Matthew can steal the antitoxin. Lack and rest. Elibooth, boy, come on. This is your last chance to get levels. Well, whatever. Now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1 and 2. It's very important. Like, it's very important that I distract you from going to Merlinus. Okay, now let me check very quickly. Doesn't seem like any of these enemies are too close, so I'd say that is the best spot. I don't rescue, because if I rescue, you might decide to go for Merlinus after all, so that's not what we want. Yeah. She might go for Hector, to be honest. I didn't check if Hector was in range. And if Hector decides to... Well, not decides. Runs out of Wolfbale and equips a hand axe, that could be bad news. I'm distracting some of them to the left, right? To the left, not to the right. Yeah, kill for Elibooth at least. Finally. The problem, I don't get the antitoxin. I don't have a restore either, so... Thanks for not hitting, because Hector is not a character I want to get poisoned. Okay. Anyone else? You? They are really trying with the poison. I've heard a lot about Valkyries being in this map, but I think that's a Nectar hard mode thing. Doesn't mean that it doesn't scare me, just the thought of it. I know the big thing about the Valkyries in whatever mode they appear in, which as I say, I assume it's Hector, is that they are so speedy that you have to be promoted to double them. So I assume they have like 18 speed or so. Okay, you go for Florina. That's great news. That's great news. I now just need to make sure that Hector is out of Vidar range, and I need to start luring her to Elibooth's group, who by the way only got pursued by a single wyvern, so that's okay. I think I can also get very close to, like, yeah, I can get in here. Is the end of the Wolfbale? Might be. Might very well be. Yeah, looks to me like it is. Goodbye, Wolfbale. there's still one use. So it's going to be an enemy phase, but goodbye Wolf Veil. This is a conscious decision. I'm going to break it because I think while it's a very good weapon, I really need to lure like every guy in here, and I don't have a lot of weapons left. So going into Wolf Veil, Killer Axe, Hand Axe is the right choice. Yeah, so right now the strategy with Vaida is her range goes pretty far, right? She can go both there and there. Merlinus obviously has to get out, which means she needs a target. And that target is going to be Marcus. But obviously, that means the only unit in range has to be Marcus. So I'll just get Florina out. Now Vaida should only see Marcus. On the next turn we might have a bit of trouble getting Hector out of range. So I might have to do something like equipping... Yeah, the Wolf Veil died with a critical. And now I have the Killer Axe, so the criticals are going to be plenty. I did think like Killer Axe was worth using here. I'm using up a lot of very good weaponry that I know could be interesting for maybe victory or death, something like that. But yeah, like Endgame Hector is mostly just going to be using armads. So, and if he wants accuracy, he can always switch into Iron Swords. Not even joking, Iron Swords are very accurate. Vaida goes for Marcus, as expected. Marcus just takes 15, he can take another 2. No problem, and there's more people coming. Hand-axe them. I mean, everyone has range, so this is the only way to kill. And by the way, Vaida can't see... yeah, this. So we need to do it like that. Finally, Merlinus can start coming back. Going up. Oh, that was a hand-axe. A steel lance, sorry. Well, dies anyway. At least there's a range of defense and HP for wyverns where they die. That's something we found out here. Getting a strength level would be huge, Hector. I know it's some... you know, some kills away, but I'm saying it now. Oh, the problem is that there's... most of the wyverns I don't double. I only double steel lance wyverns. Okay, that's a shame. I think it's still worth it. Like, first round they weaken themselves, next round they die. It's worth it. A big thing about this map, at least, is that the enemies don't have a way of healing themselves. That's why Valkyries seem like such a terrifying concept to me. Like, they just keep coming and they keep healing each other, I guess. Oh, they are blocking me. This guy actually tanks more than one, so this is the one I have to attack. I don't have hand axes. Well, there goes the spear. And finally... so Eliwood doesn't reach because of just one space, right? Exactly. Okay, it doesn't matter. I can get you here. And then we can recruit you. It's that simple. I get the feeling most of these I'm going to skip for whatever reason, right? But now we have to pay attention because this is going to be Vaida. Yes. Okay. Finally. Finally. I know for a fact this is Eliwood. Sorry. There. Nice. This is a strong unit. A bit slow for my taste, but incredibly tanky. Very good HP pool. Very nice constitution that allows her to use spears unimpeded. So, you know, Spear is a good weapon that is just going to go into Marcus's inventory. I don't really plan to use her. The biggest disadvantage with Vaida, in my opinion, is 8/8, but it's not really her fault. It's, you know, the fucking formula that I talked about. Okay. Right now, like, I really want to kill some wyverns. I really do. I don't know if I can afford to get so close. I think it's best for Marcus to, not even joking, take the spear. I'll give you the longsword. You can use swords on promo. Alright then. Let's see. I think Linus never moves, no matter what. Like, he simply doesn't have an aggressive AI. But that's a level for Hector. Fucking Hector. Bro, I swear. I swear. I don't know what's up with... It really feels like the narrative for this series has been... Just so that Marcus can look better, my units are doing the bare fucking minimum. The bare fucking minimum. If Marcus getting bad levels, I can understand, because his growths, like, statistically he's supposed to get them. So when he gets a very good level, I get surprised. But Eliwood not being able to reach 10 strength, Serra not getting magic for the life of anything, Wrath not getting speed, like Wrath literally getting 2 points of speed during 13 levels. Statistically, that's a big fuck you. I'm just going to take these hand axe, I think, and a javelin. Have a lot of them. Yeah, and then I'm going to bring them to Hector soon. I swear. Nice. Perfect. 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 Okay. And then... Yes. Yeah. Equip Javelin. And start killing. They'll probably go for Marcus because they don't do anything to Hector, but anyways, equipping Hector with a hand axe to try and kill them is just good manners. This guy is going to survive, actually. Some of them are newcomers and they are full health. Okay, meanwhile, approaching Linus is a thing that we do. I mean, I guess a character that can check if this guy is... A character that I don't mind dying just to check is Vaida, let's say it that way. Okay. Alright, health isn't full here, so... That's alright. You come down. You take 22, and I probably don't double. I thought it would be more like that. Yeah, to be honest. Now, does Linus... No, Linus probably doesn't move. If Linus doesn't move, then we just take care of those guys and battle the Lightbrand wielding asshole with... Well, not with Hector, because Hector is going to take forever to come back. And I don't have anyone with aid enough to rescue him. But Marcus can come back in, like, a second. Oh, I doubled this javelin. Good. It was one of the few... I think the only full health enemy left. Yeah, Hector is going to take the last killing here. He deserves it. I don't worry that much about hand axes because I can probably get a lot of them in battle preparations. It doesn't really matter. Please and thank you. Alright, Iron Sword. This gets you to 70 or so. 73. Okay. Now on the next turn, we are going to set up to do this battle properly. Actually, I need to be like here because I need to have you in range afterwards. Because you are one of the characters that supports Elibuth. I'm also going to be building this support. This one, I guess. And I don't know. Maybe Isadora supports Vaida. Whatever. You're already full. Yeah, so you don't need to. Okay. With Nini's Grace, maybe I should have checked my chances, because if it depends on a critical, I might not be safe even with this, but it's an A support. Should get me very low in terms of enemy crit. Yeah, okay, you don't double with that, and you don't double with this either. I mean, I'll do the battles. You're Elibuth, right? I've been looking for you. Yeah. What a hothead. Okay, perfect. Those 2 rounds of combat are going to get you to level 17. It's the one thing I wanted from you. And then Marcus will sweep in there and destroy you. Okay, Nini's Grace is still active. 13 damage taken. Fine. Level 17. Nice. Nice. Speed on rush. I like the speed. At least I'd say that was worth it. Okay. So now... do I just wait for a long time? Because I really think getting this support is important. And this is like my opportunity to do it, so yeah. I mean, he's going to get to full anyway. So let's do it. There we go. So, Sir Marcus, what do you think of how this army has been run? What do you mean? Well, I may not know much about military organization, but shouldn't we be more involved in the decisions being made? Why do you say that? Well, Lord Hector, Lord Elibuth and Lady Lindis are still so young. Is it really alright to leave all of the leadership decisions to Lord Elibuth in the coming battles? As an experienced knight, do you have any anxieties about this? None at all. Not even a little. I trust Lord Elibuth. So long as Lord Elibuth is in command, I have no trepidations about the course of battles to come. So, you really do have such faith in your liege lord? Well, this old merchant has seen the light. I say, I have been far too cynical and mistrusting for far too long. I will try to redouble my trust in our lords. Sir Marcus, help this humble merchant protect his wares with all of your might. Merlinus, it is never a good idea to yell like that on a battlefield, unless you're inviting an attack. Alright. Love that. Yeah. I don't even have to check. I know my chances are good. No crate, right? Was it you? It was you, wasn't it? I think it was him. Like, no joke, I think it was him. Oh, the light brand is heavy. Yeah, and this is with a javelin. Okay. A bit of that. I think the light brand, the way it works exactly is when you attack from afar, the might of the light brand is reduced to half, but your damage isn't. Right? So that's why it technically Sometimes it goes down a lot, but it's mostly because of the might of the Lightbrand. So this guy right now has... Oh yeah, he has the droppable Iron Rune. Has 33 attack with the Lightbrand, but he loses like 5. Well, whatever the case, well, maybe I can give this one to Eliwood after all, but no, it's too risky. Well, from here it isn't so much, but there's no need. There's no need. I mean, Florina doesn't really need the experience anymore. Her stats are pretty good. Penta and Luis are doing okay. Matthew, I don't think he gets a lot or can do a lot of damage. So really right now is yes, some Silverlines uses and profit. Yeah, by the way, full supports. Dark supports, actually. Both of them are dark. So yeah, mostly defensive, but this is probably going to push Marcus into level 19, by the way. So my concerns about not getting to level 20 seem stupid now. Goodbye, Linus. I've lost. At least I can see my brother again. 19 and some. Good experience dump. With defense and resistance, I'll take that gladly. Gladly. Iron Rune is cool, and it was a defeat Linus, so we go directly into the story. This part of the story is not skippable. Like I could press start. It's a heaven seal. Those seals don't find me worthy. No. Take it. And promote, please. Funny thing, Lynn is still not promoted because I have the heaven seal on her inventory, but I haven't used it. So technically, Eliwood is my second promo. Yeah, some rest, some defense. Up to 15 speed is pretty good, but only 11 attack is meh. Wraithos. Thanks. Alright. Valorous Roland is a map where the people we bring are going to be very relevant. Resistance doesn't seem like a very good option against an enemy with 21 resistance, like using magic. So I mostly need strong physical attackers that don't mind taking 27 damage to the face. I mean, one of the units is going to be Marcus. That should be clear. Oh, I have the Iron Rune. Okay, so I can avoid criticals completely. Then Marcus should be enough to do this. And I honestly think I'm just going to be Repent. He's a good fighter and he has physic. So even if I run out of heals, I should have no problem in here. And we go. Okay. The Marcus experience. If there's 20 enemies, it's going to be 20 javelins. That's just it. Eliwood has an easy time with the Iron Sword. The enemies in this map are hot garbage to be killed by Eliwood with this low strength. But I think Marcus is okay even against like 3 shots of bolting. Seems like these enemies aren't giving him any experience. Or whatever, I don't need the pure water. Well then there's no point in using up a javelin. We just take it with this. Yeah, just not getting kills. Interesting. Doing 0 almost. What a fucking shame. Well, I guess we go for this then. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. Getting a crit right here is pretty cool. Okay, Alibut is tanky enough to get like the hand axe and the steel axe and still survive, right? Yeah, if that's 12 then... Okay. I'd say bringing Pen to this map is a pretty solid option. 3 units doesn't seem that exaggerated to me. Is the Hector one I struggle with because I know in Hector hard mode you can only bring 2. I think in normal it was like... Yeah, the bolting has a bit more range than I like. So I need to get there pronto. Yeah, I just killed the longbow from the pillar and I'm okay. And that's the bolting going for Marcus. Okay. 11 damage. Yeah, it's not that I can take 3. I can take 4. This guy dies. What a shame. Oh, and the Guardian... The bolting Guardian is actually taking some damage. Well, that's unfortunate. Goodbye. Now the monk suicides. I'd say my position is nice now. By the way, in this map you can basically beat the chapter without ever battling the boss. Because the objective for the map is to stand on the tile, I think it's called Conquer one space or so. But it basically means stand on the tile where the boss is standing. So, if you lure the boss away from with a character, claim a space, yeah. If you attract George with a character and he goes away and then you go in with Alibut and claim the space, that's enough. But obviously I would like to, be able to defeat George. Okay, that bolting makes you weak. And I have to protect Alibut now. Yeah, these hand axe guys, yes. So annoying, I don't mind taking fire damage. So do I get to move after this because I'm on a hazardous space? Yes. Yes, that's the bug I remembered. If you're standing on terrain that can damage you, yeah. As I thought, you have an elixir. Okay. Okay, then next for Pent is probably just advancing and using an elixir. I just drop the fire. I honestly think on a 1 versus 1 with Marcus I just win. I don't even have to worry that much. It might be too trusting of Marcus, but... Oh, a rapier! There it is. Yeah, so at this point... We dropped the iron, right? We bought a lot of them. Yeah. If it gets very dangerous, I might go in with Marcus, but right now we wait. Yeah, my damage isn't good. I probably need Marcus here. I don't even double. Okay, house damage. That's 21, I do 16 times 2. I'm just going to stand here with the silver and I'm going to attack this guy close range. A crit would just grant me the win. And yeah, I can tank the hand axes no problem, and then we just go here and we physic. And that's perfectly okay. I'll admit the boss has good damage against Marcus. Marcus barely tanks it. He barely survives 2 attacks. And War of Sir Roland's warriors, Georg, You trespass here, I will cut you down. Oh, not barely, I thought it was 26. Well done, we're okay. Does he not move, or did he decide not to move? Because of that. I guess I'll need to check. Eliwood can do this without healing. Gets a crit even. I guess right now... And that's a level 4 Eliwood, which is also cool. A bit of speed and rest. The damage on this Eliwood is just incredibly bad. I don't know what happened, but okay. Elixir is more valuable than one of my many Iron Lances, so even though I almost didn't use this, let's just heal Marcus. Check if the boss doesn't move. If he does, I could technically take the point. You know, I can claim the space. Yeah, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to kill the boss. Check it. First we do a good round of 16 damage with 13 critical, and then we do the exact same once again if we don't get a crit, which we don't. So yeah, you're giving me like 10 defense. Oh fuck. I wasn't paying attention there. I deserve to get critted, to be honest. Nah, just take it. Just take it. Get him out. You're really supposed to use the Iron Rune against this guy. I don't think I ever paid attention to the fact that you get the Iron Rune yes before. That's not level 20. But it's a Tomahawk that Marcus can use, by the way. An item to discard. As I said, many Iron Answers. So yeah, Tomahawk. Tomahawk is good for Hector. And we go. Okay. And that's it. Ninian is dead. That's how the next chapter is going to start. Doesn't really matter in terms of gameplay. Yeah, we won't have a dancer for the next chapter. Basically, you don't have a dancer available for... Well, you don't have anyone available for Valorous Roland Thaler. But Sands of Time, Niels technically has joined but isn't available. And then on can I say it? Battle preparations, I think he's unavailable either. I think. But I don't remember exactly. Sands of Time, Victory or Death, and Light Part 1. Light Part 2 is like, should be absolutely doable no matter the team. And I think Marcus is going to shine, especially in Sands of Time. I think he's very, very solid in Victory or Death too. But I think in Victory or Death you need to cover like multiple fronts. In Sands of Time you can just put Marcus in the range of a lot of enemies, including Denin at the very beginning, and you just massacre everyone. I also think the next map might be a good moment to use a warp, because I remember the chest at the very bottom being sort of valuable, so maybe teleporting Matthew could be a good idea to avoid a thief stealing that. And I don't know what else to say. I think there's not a lot left for FE7, as you know. So we can almost see the path to the next game already, and to the last game also. This is just a 2-game series, okay? But yeah, that doesn't mean we can't have a bit of fun with what's left. Marcus is almost level 20, and I think almost every stat booster has been used, so there's not a lot left to do except to use the army we have obtained to beat the next chapters swiftly. If you enjoyed this part, or any of the previous parts, or any of the future parts somehow, consider liking, subscribing, and leaving a comment too. Those help. And yeah, I will see you in the next part. Bye.